Hey YouTube, Counterfeit Sports here. I want to make a video for you guys today on counterfeit jerseys. Now the biggest problem we face with selling online is fighting against these counterfeit jerseys, and the one we're showing you here is a Stadium Series jersey. The NHL is having a Stadium Series game between the Wild and the Blackhawks, and Reebok made some special edition jerseys for this, and of course they're very popular. So what do? They counterfeit them. It's really thick on eBay. We did a little search, and you guys can do it too. If you simply type in Stadium Series jersey on eBay, it's going to pull up a lot of pages. You'll see a lot of jerseys, 4 or 5 pages full, and what we found is on the first 4 or 5 pages, approximately 40 listings were counterfeits that we could prove. You know, some of the other ones might be something we can't tell just by looking at it on the computer, but we could tell about 40 of them just on the first few pages. So we wanted to give you guys a little heads up on what to look for, what not to buy. I mean, because if you are buying these counterfeit jerseys, you're just supporting something you don't want to support. It's illegal activity. You know, a lot of these are coming from China, and it's just not something you want to get into. You know, if you buy one by accident, we definitely recommend report the seller, report the item. They have to give you your money back. If the item is counterfeit, eBay is going to stand behind you, and you don't have to sit with a counterfeit jersey. You know. But the first couple things to be aware of, I'll show you this jersey behind me, we'll look at it a little closer in a minute, and then we'll look at a jersey on the computer. But a couple things to look for on these real jerseys, and this is a Stadium Series jersey from Reebok. This is a premier jersey, is what they call it, and a couple things to look for online, what shouldn't be on a jersey. First of all, if they show you on the inside there's a fight strap on these jerseys, it's counterfeit. Reebok does not put a fight strap on their premier jerseys. The second thing, let's talk about the price a little bit. This jersey retails for a tag price $170. So what do you think when there's a listing on eBay, somebody has it for 60, 70, 40, I've even seen them as low as like $49.99. You know for a fact it's not a good sign. You know, the price is too good to be true, and it is, it's fake. Second thing to look for, we've seen on these Wild jerseys, on the fake ones, there'll be a Stadium Series patch on this right shoulder, where you can see on ours it's blank. There's nothing on the shoulder, and this is straight from Reebok. That is the way it's supposed to be. A couple other things to look for. The twill that's on the back should be nice and flat, and it should be, I would say, a dull finish. It's not a super shiny fabric, but it's nice and flat. It is sewn on there, and on the side you can see it's very flat. The stitching is nice and crisp, and what you'll see online, we'll show you in a minute, is this super bubbly big twill that's stuck up. It's so fake, it's just bad. Another thing we see a ton of online, the tag. If you look at this tag, it's just simply Reebok officially licensed jersey. What you'll see online is this will be an old Reebok black tag that says RBK. The RBK tag has been off of the Reebok product for approximately 5 years estimated, give or take a little bit, and it's the same thing on the neck. You'll see this says Reebok. A lot of the fakes will say RBK, or they'll say CCM a little farther down. You'll say it says Reebok. Doesn't say size 48, 50, anything like that. It says a large. If the seller is telling you it's a size 50, a 52, chances are it is a fake, because that's not how they're sized from Reebok. They don't do that. That is on the authentic on-ice jersey, which a lot of times is not made. That's also a limited jersey. They would not make that jersey in a Stadium Series. But all the sewing on this, from top to bottom, you'll see the front patch is very, very crisp. Everything is very crisp. The numbers, you can see there's no stitching out of place on the real ones. And that is a big problem on these fake ones, is this discoloration. The colors, they're just not accurate to what the real jersey should be. But the main thing, if you look at that tag, that's the biggest thing we see all the time. I think another thing is if you look at the smaller logos, like on this one, the NHL logo on the neck, everything is nice and crisp. There's really no thread out of place the way it should be, and there's no threads running in between anything where you can see it's crossing over. Now if we just pull this down for a minute and take a look on the computer screen, which I hope you can see okay, and we'll include some of these listings below. We're going to include links to below, so you can actually check these out for yourself. Of course, not to buy them. We hope nobody is going to fall for this and actually purchase these, but take a look at the twill on the back on the number 22. You can see how shiny it is, how bubbly it is. It's not flat, it's not sewn properly, and it's not even the correct type of twill. And also, if you look on the left side, I put the number 22 here. I don't know if you can pick it up, but you can see that thread on the bottom running between the two twos. That shouldn't be there. And this jersey, I'm going to try to click through here to see if I can bring up another picture. There is that Stadium Series patch that should not be on the shoulder of these Wild jerseys. If you see that, it's incorrect. It's a fake. And you can see the stitching is also very poorly done on that. I'm going to go back to this last picture. Focus on the State of Hockey if you can pick it up. See how that green thread runs in between each and every letter. Big sign of a fake. It's not the way it's supposed to be. So again, we'll include some links below. You guys can browse through these listings and hopefully learn a little bit about what is fake, what is real. And again, on the Wild patch, you can see how bubbly that is. It sticks out so much. And you can see up on the number 22, that big loose thread there. Just not the quality Reebok would ever send through. We also seen on some of these Wild ones on eBay, on the back of the neck, I'll just hold this up one more time for you. You'll see this Reebok, it's sewn on a little square rectangle patch. That's actually missing not only some of the Wild ones you'll see online, but there's also a lot of Red Wings, and it's totally missing. It's just not even there. So please take a look. I guess our main goal of the video today is educate you guys a little bit more on just what to look for, what not to look for, and just we don't want you guys being caught up in a counterfeit jersey. Thank you.